He shares a heartbreaking story. Their 9-year-old son ran away during school resource and ended up in a nearby lagoon.
Is Kendrix, or Kenny as his father calls him, a third grader. His dad told me tonight he has low functioning autism and is nonverbal. The father.
This is the story of precious 9-year-old Kendrix Brehmer from Lyons, Nebraska, but his family called him Kenny. He is described by his father as being a special kid who loved everyone. He loved music, the water, and he also taught himself how to play the piano. Kenny had a lovable personality and was loved by everyone he encountered. He loved clocks and would instantly locate a clock every time he entered a room. His wonderful imagination and cheerful personality would brighten up any room. Kenny had a slight obsession with Paw Patrol and had an extravagant collection of their figurines, stuffed animals, and other memorabilia. But sadly, on Monday, April 28, 2025, the events that would occur on this day would change the family of Kennys forever. Kenny was in 3rd grade and attended Northeast Elementary School. On Monday afternoon, his father, Matthew, received a call from the superintendent that Kenny had left the school during recess and that he had gotten out of the gate on his own and took off running. At the time of the call, Matthew's son, Kenny, whereabouts were still unknown. His father quickly took his four-wheeler around the town and checked every ditch. Matthew stated that he had never been more afraid in all his life, and at the time he received the news, he lost all feelings in his legs and just collapsed to the ground. He didn't know what to do with himself in that moment. Sadly, about an hour into the search, Kenny's body was located in the lagoon at a nearby park. Kenny passed away on Tuesday, April 29th, 2025, surrounded by his family at Children's Nebraska in Omaha, Nebraska.
Nebraska family shares a heartbreaking story. Their 9-year-old son ran away during school resource and ended up in a nearby lagoon. This happened yesterday in Lyons, Nebraska, about 50 miles northwest of Omaha, Fremont, sort of in between. Today, the family took him off life support. Our Bella Caracta spoke with the boy's father tonight about what he knows and what he doesn't know at this hour. Bella.
Brian, the father shared this photo with me, and this is Kendrix, or Kenny as his father calls him, a 3rd grader. His dad told me tonight he has low functioning autism and is nonverbal. The father's heart sank when the school called him yesterday.
I've never been more afraid in my life.
Matthew Brehmer got a call from the superintendent that his son opened a gate and ran off during recess yesterday afternoon.
I know that he's just incredibly quick, and sometimes he's hard to catch up with. And I just knew that we were going to have problems finding him.
Brehmer says he immediately got on his four-wheeler to search the small Nebraska community of Lyons, population around 800. About an hour after the superintendent called, Matthew's uncle found Kenny in a park lagoon about a half-mile from the school playground.
I just lost all feeling in my legs and just collapsed to the ground. Just didn't know what to do with myself at that moment. He's just a special kid. Everybody loved him. Everybody loved him, and he loved everyone.
Kenny loved music. His dad said he taught himself how to play piano. He also loved water. Children with autism are often drawn to water, says his dad.
I just don't want this to happen to any more kids. I just want answers. I want to know how he got away,
The superintendent of the school district released a statement saying, in part, our entire school community is heartbroken. We are keeping the student's family in our thoughts as they process through the tragic event. We are also offering support services for students, staff, and families during this difficult time. The Lyons Decatur school community is strong and caring, and we know we will continue to support one another in the days ahead.
Bella, my heart just aches for the family and those who knew him in the 3rd grade and the other kids at school. So Kenny somehow opens the gate at recess. He takes off. I know Dad wants more answers. I'm assuming the school district does too.
Yes, I mean, they do say that they are conducting their own investigation and are also cooperating with authorities.